chocolate milkshake. Want some? Okay then, what's this? GoPro! Hello folks, welcome to another edition of the Liberty Brit. What have I been doing recently? Well, I went to Washington DC. So why was I in Washington DC? Well, I was a tourist. I had a selfie stick in one hand and my GoPro in the other, and I'm going... I mean, I've been down to DC once before, and it's a lovely city. It's a really, really nice place. This time, we didn't actually stay in DC. We stayed in a place called Crystal City, which is to the south of DC on the Virginia side of the Potomac. I think, sorry if I'm getting that wrong. I keep wanting to say Thames. So I had to sort of like go in and come out again and go in and come out on the metro, which is quite nice, if a little dated now. Now again, big mention about the GoPro. It's got a fisheye lens, which makes everything look very, very distorted, but it actually looks kind of cool, I think. So if you do see some very strange and very long noses or very long pointy fingers and all that kind of business, it's the GoPro lens, which is designed to capture as much information as possible. And so therefore it sort of draws everything in from the sides and into the middle, and into the middle, and into the middle.
Morning. Oh, well, I'm in Washington DC. Stacey's in the other room, she's getting prepared for her day's work, so I've decided to come down and be a tourist. That, my friends, is the Potomac.
You sure about that?
I think it is.
I thought it was the Thames.
That, my friends, is the Thames. That's where I'm staying. Well, it's turning out to be a really nice day. I thought it was going to be cloudy. It's beautiful, beautiful blue sky. See? Absolutely gorgeous, if a bit windy. I can handle wind. I've had wind most of my life. I have a Smart Trip card. That will get me around Washington DC. That I might be close to big government. Meanwhile, in the Who Has the Biggest Willy department, what is the time? It's time for lunch. Let me get some lunch. Hey there, can I have just a table for one, please? Perfect, thank you.
Problem, enjoy.
Now, some of you might not know this, but I don't drink. I don't actually drink at all. But I don't have an ethical problem with it. I just never acquired the taste. This place does amazing root beer, which is one of the reasons why I've come here. So, time to chill out and relax. Oh, that was fantastic. I'm glad I found it. Now, where's the White House? Ah, there it is. Now I think it's important to explain a little background behind that last shot. While I was doing that, I was surrounded what felt like on all sides by police staring at me silently. And I only realised a little bit later why that was, because all they saw was a man in dark glasses and a baseball cap pull something long and tubular out of his bag, which was a selfie stick, and put an earpiece in, which I was using because it had a little microphone so you could hear me. So it looked really suspicious from their point of view. I was not happy at all, so I was quite pleased that I managed to bluff it into the camera at that point. It was not a good moment. I'm in a shopping mall. Where is everybody? The place is deserted. Am I alone in the world? Okay, that was the loneliest shopping mall in the entire world. So this is the glamorous life of the travelling musician, editing photos in my underwear in a hotel room in DC. Don't you wish you were me? No, you don't, do you? So that was my trip to DC. I'm very, very glad that you managed to join me for this blog. I'm hopefully going to release one blog every Thursday. That's going to be the plan. That might vary depending on my work schedule. Some people have asked me, why is it that there isn't more mention of the music that you do? Well, that's a good question and it needs answering. The reason being is that this is as much a lifestyle blog as it is a music blog. There will be music in future episodes. If you really want to know why I've been steering clear of it thus far, this is a typical example of what I do during the day. I need to do that. What's that going on there? Yeah, dull, isn't it? So that's part of the other reason why I take footage of elsewhere, because let's face it, who wants to see me clicking a mouse going? So, Valdez news, we're playing a show up at a place called the New Jersey Prog House on April the 29th this year, which will be very nice. That will be Scott Miller's, our drummer. That will be his first gig with the band, so we're really looking forward to that. In other music news, the Black Bag Archive, I'm actually having to put that on hold a little bit, and the reason for that is that I have to put Valdez front and centre right now. We have an album to record and release through BEM. I'd like it out before the end of this year, so I really have to focus in on that at the moment. But don't worry, not only will I be doing another Black Bag Archive EP, I also am going to be looking at Shineback later on during this year. But there are only so many hours in the day, so I have to prioritise, and that is my biggest priority at the moment, Valdez. But I hope you're all well out there, and I hope to see you soon, so goodbye.